Purifiers were born here, converted from the personalities of great warriors. But one of them was merely a prisoner, a Tal'Darim. His AI personality managed to infiltrate our systems and turn them against us. I can undo the damage, but I will need your help. The first location is secure. Unfortunately, the Tal'Darim was quite thorough. I'll need to visit the other security terminals to purge them. The Tal'Darim has altered the holographic security forces to resemble warriors he fought when he was still alive.
The enemy has sent an attack against us.
Warning. I will set out for the next location shortly.
My infested will provide it with an escort.
Proceeding.
We share your structure for a time, yes?
Combat swarm is under siege.
Beginning security data restoration. Considerable wait time ahead. I am under attack. Care to assist? Hostile forces have been deployed to my position.
Evolution complete. Allies are in combat. Swarm is under siege. Allies are in combat. Swarm is under siege.
I have regained control of 50% of our systems, but it hasn't been easy.
Allies are in combat. The enemy
This suppression tower was once a useful defense. Now it is in the way of my work. Kindly dispose of it.
allies are
I am unable to progress due to the tower's interruption.
Swarm is under siege.
The Alexander. I am glad you're out, little sword.
Allies are in combat. Swarm is under siege. Allies.
Only 25% of the corruption remains.
Allies are in combat. Swarm is under siege.
Systems work halted by tower strikes. This is just a transport. It has no shields to defend me from these strikes.
Allies are in combat. Allies are in combat. Allies are in
Tower destroyed. Good work. I will have to ask for more of it.
under threat. Allies' base is under threat.
Despite the odds, everything has been fully reset here.
Swarm is under siege. Allies.
Infestation does have its strengths, you know.
Siege.
The transport is nearly ready. Relocating to the third terminal soon.
Allies are in combat. Allies' base is under threat. Allies are in combat.
Advancing toward the next terminal now.
Allies are...
The enemy has taken an interest in our base.
is under siege.
Interesting. One of the data cores has not yet been breached by the rogue Tal'Darim. If you could recover these personalities, the purifiers would be grateful.
Double the infestation, double the power, yes?
Combat. Allies' base is
Accessing security terminal and beginning data reset. I require aid. System defenses have been activated against me.
Swarm is
What a relief.
under
Another personality saved.
Allies are in combat. Swarm is under
The enemy has torn my brood apart. I will
Swarm is
Detecting another suppression tower.
Swarm. Mutation under siege. Essence good.
You have protected another of my brethren. Tower attacks have temporarily disabled my systems. Excellent. We have saved the purifier personalities from this data core.
Allies are in combat. Mutate. We have evolved. Swarm. Mutation. Siege. Essence good. Allies are in combat. Swarm is under siege. Allies are...
Systems work halted by tower strikes.
Swarm is...
This is just a transport. It has no shields to defend me from these strikes.
Allies are in combat.
transport.
Swarm is allies are in combat. Swarm is under siege.
The Alexander flies again!
Allies.
I am unable to progress due to the tower's interruption. Transport systems are near failure. The tower has ceased its fire. At least something is going right.
Swarm is allies are in combat.
Restoration efforts have reached the halfway point. Enemy suppression tower activated. My transport is nearly in ruins. Tower attacks have temporarily disabled my systems. My transport is nearly in ruins.
Under siege. Allies are in combat.
Suppression tower down.
Allies are in combat. Under siege. Allies are in combat. Mutation complete.
My work here is nearly finished, if you can believe it.
Siege. Evolution. Allies are in combat.
System integrity verified. We are back online at this location.
Allies are in combat. Allies are in combat. Swarm under siege. Allies are in combat.
I must proceed to the next security terminal soon. Make your preparations.
It will move under my army's protection.
Is under siege.
Moving forward.
Swarm is under siege. Swarm is under siege. Allies are in combat.
Do not be alarmed.
Allies
This is only temporary. I believe the enemy wishes to test our defenses.
I am under attack. Care to assist?
Allies are in combat. Allies are
Initiating security system rebuild. This will take a while.
in combat.
The Tal'Darim still thinks he can destroy me. Can you prove him wrong? I recommend taking out that suppression tower. Quickly.
Swarm is under siege. Allies are in combat.
Systems work halted by tower strikes. something is going right.
Allies are in combat. Allies are
System takeover is halfway complete. And yes, I am doing my best. Enemy suppression tower activated.
Allies are in combat. Allies are in combat. Swarm is under.
I have overwritten 3/4 of the Tal'Darim's alterations. Hold fast. Suppression tower down. I am under attack. Care to assist? Detecting another suppression tower.
Swarm is under siege.
Tower destroyed. Good work. I will have to ask for more of it. Data secure. This security terminal is clear of corruption.
Allies are in combat. Swarm is
Plotting a course to the final terminal. I will depart soon.
Allies are in combat. Under siege.
The transport is in motion. There are more personalities in the data core here. Try to reach them before the enemy does.
Allies are in combat. Allies swarm is combat.
This personality will never be lost now.
Allies are in combat. Allies are in combat.
Now,
This purifier is free from harm.
Allies are in combat.
Fortunately, all of the personalities from the data cores were preserved. Analyzing corrupted security data. Stand by.
Siege.
I require aid. System defenses have been activated against me.
Combat.
I recommend taking out that suppression tower. Quickly. Tower attacks have temporarily disabled my systems.
Allies are in combat. Allies are in combat. Allies are in combat. Swarm is under siege. Allies are in combat.
I am unable to progress due to the tower's interruption.
Swarm is under siege.
The enemy is breaking apart my transport.
swarm is under siege. Allies are in combat.
Transport systems are near failure. Tower attacks have temporarily disabled my systems. Suppression tower down.
Allies are in combat. Swarm is under siege. Mutation complete. Ascent.
Detecting another suppression tower.
Allies base is under threat.
I have regained control of 50% of our systems, but it hasn't been easy. The tower has ceased its fire. At least something is going right.
Swarm is under siege.
Suppression towers are powering up in several locations. Transport systems are near failure. Only 25% of the corruption remains. I am unable to progress due to the tower's interruption. Tower destroyed. Good work. I will have to ask for more of it.
Combat. Siege.
My transport is nearly in ruins. Tower destroyed. Good work. I will have to ask for more of it.
Allies are in combat.
Ah, the Alexander. I am glad Gerard never saw it like this. We make a good team, huh? Unusual,